Hi. Hello, hello, hello. How are you all doing? It is Jody Ambini here, your money coach, and I cannot even believe it. We are on the 27th of 29 days of the Money Minute, the little nuggets that I'm giving from my experience of being on, being on. Oh, okay. Get it together here, Jody. Being a financial advisor in the financial industry for it's now 28 years. It's funny. I was just looking at something that I shared, and I had done I think like a year ago. I'd done a little bio, and in the bio it said 27 years. I'm like, oh, I need to update it because it's now 28 years. Crazy, I know. But yeah, it's been 28 years and I've been in the banking industry, the financial industry, the investments, all of it. I now business entrepreneur, money and life coach, financial coach. I do all of that. I do have clients that work with me just privately, one on one. We do kind of all of it behind the scenes. I am actually starting to do some mentorship programs and some masterminds to be able to do it a little bit more affordable for people. So I decided, why not just give some of my, well, I didn't really decide. If I'm being real, God decided here. And he told me, Jody, on February 1st, financial February, but it wasn't really a thing. It was just a thing he wanted me to do. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm kind of considering, so if you guys are watching this, let me know if it's something that you would be interested in, possibly doing a little like maybe last day, which would be Thursday, more of kind of like a webinar and go a little deeper on a few things. But anyway, today, what I'm going to share for my tip is yesterday, I have a community called Camp Gambini Community. It's really a group, a private group where we just bring all kinds of things in, um, where we just encourage each other. So I do two podcasts in there. And then I also have Financial Freedom with God group. And that's a free group also. They're both on Facebook. You can look them up. Send me a message. I'll send you the link. But I do Motivational Monday Prophetic Release. And what we kind of talked about is how do we end the month well and start a new month. So first, I wanted to just share with you, if you guys are joining, say hello. Let me know where you're joining from, because I can't see it. I don't know why. I can't see it. I don't know. Anyway, I thought, you know what? I'm going to do the same thing around, because we've got 3 days left of this month. And a lot of times people are just like, okay, and I always say that you want to schedule things daily, weekly, and monthly. So one of the monthly things I would encourage you to do is set at the end of the month. Today would be perfect, tomorrow or the next day, because this is a short month. So we only have 3 days where you just kind of take a look at everything that happened this last month and kind of review, like even review, okay, it was my plan to take a look once a week, which I highly encourage in all your financial, but it didn't happen. Still take a look at it, review what you didn't accomplish, and then roll it over into what you want to focus on the next 30 days. I really am a big fan of time mapping your time for everything, setting goals around doing it every month, maybe rolling it into 90 days, but not doing it where you have it so long that it like you can't reset. So I really love to encourage people to kind of take a look at things at the end of the month, even if you didn't make it any other time. Put that on your calendar. Um, write it in, schedule it in. If you don't schedule it in, a lot of times it doesn't happen unless you're just really great in your habit. And if you are, you probably don't need this reminder. But that being said, I'm also reminded life happens, months happen. You sometimes have to go out of town, you sometimes go on vacation, and sometimes we just get out of a routine. So that would be the number one of the biggest things I would say is even if you've been watching these or, oh, I meant to watch them, it's okay. It's okay. But do take one of the healthiest habits I know is to just take a review, take a moment, look at it, make sure you looked at your statements, make sure you looked. So maybe you're like me and I'm just finishing all my taxes the end of February, which actually is really good for me, but I'm just finishing them. My goal was to have them done at the beginning of February. But maybe you haven't even started it yet. So write that down as something to do. And I always like to say, give yourself 3 to 5 things, okay, until you get in a really good habit. Because one of the number one things why people stop looking and they get overwhelmed, whatever it is, but it's very big when it comes to the financial area and money and tracking it and those healthy habits. It's like it's kind of like not tracking your food anymore, right? When you fall off the wagon. So I just want to encourage you today, if you've seen this, and if you're not seeing this till after and it's in March, that's okay. You can always get back on and focus. And I always say, start out with making yourself 3 to 5 things that you want to do for the month. I know, like if you're like me, I could make 20 things to do in one day. Okay. But if you make, I say 3 to 5, because ideally it would be great to make one a week. And then how often you're going to track it, put a date on when you want to have it done. Here's the thing, it's going to be ongoing. So sometimes you're going to hit it. Sometimes you have to go, okay, that's not working. It's just not what do I need to do to make it able where I can review my stuff every 7 days? That is the kind of the perfect financial time frame I would tell you. Some people do it every day. I think daily, as far as tracking it where you review it and look at it and see what you spent, because there's kind of an accountability thing. So minimum would be every week if you can. That's okay if you did it 2 times. Let's celebrate that because maybe the month before you didn't do any. So the other trick around this is that's why I like the reset every 30 days, because when you start in January or you start, okay, well, now I'm totally behind. I love monthly because you can always keep, like, the trick is making progress, okay? And you're probably going to sometimes get set back by life, but then you reset every single month. So that is my advice for today. We only have 2 days left. So I don't know what I'm going to do for March anyway, but it won't be financial February, but we will see what. I've been getting a lot of responses from a lot of people who have really enjoyed hearing from me in this capacity because I have never done it really consistently on my social media. So let me know your thoughts. Have you found value? What was your favorite one? I'd love to know. Bye.